Welcome back to Dramatic Evaluation. Please hook me up and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment. Please. Even if it's, hey, you look rad, or hey, you look like an idiot. Just leave a comment, and I'd greatly appreciate it. So in this video, I'm going to be doing my monthly what I've been watching. I'm going to go over movies and shows that I watched in the month of July. As usual, I will talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, what I recommend, think you should check out, and what sucked, and what you should avoid. So thank you all for your reactions and comments to my Andor video. That was pretty crazy. Doubt any of the people who commented on that are watching this one, but hey, you never know. That was unexpected. All the rage bait comments, certainly not my intention. Literally was just putting a video out with my thoughts and opinions on a show that I thought was boring, and it's, is what it is. But yeah, more Star Wars content to come after that one for sure. So stay tuned for that, probably next week. So anyway, let's get into it. So I just realized you can see reflection off my glasses of my computer. So hopefully there's not some stuff on there that people are going to dox me and come find me after that Andor video and murder me, but I'm not too worried about it. All right, so what did I watch in July? First, we'll start with movies as we do. So I watched 28 Weeks Later. I could have, in anticipation of 28 years later coming out, I could have sworn I'd seen this before. I knew for sure I'd seen 28 Days Later a couple times, but I watched 28 Weeks Later to make sure, and none of it was familiar. I was like, okay, I guess I never saw this movie. It was good. It was awesome. Definitely enjoyed that one more than the first one, honestly. I'm glad I watched it, and I still have not seen Years Later yet. I'm pretty stoked to see that. Probably going to watch that one pretty soon, honestly. I'm just kind of waiting because it's like $20 to rent. And as soon as you pull the trigger on that, it drops to 10 or goes on a streaming service for free somewhere. So just kind of waiting on that one. I watched The Order. I did a review video of that one, so you can check that out. That was a pretty good movie. Historical, true story movie. Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. I watched that. Musical movie, Disney, let's go. Pretty solid. It's a guilty pleasure, but I enjoy the Zombies franchise, as cheese ball as they are. There's some good music in there, straight up. John Wick 4, pretty good. Finally got around to that one. I watched John Wick 3 finally last month. I talked about that one, so it was fine. It is what it is. Those movies are entertaining, action, just too long. Make them 2 hours or less. They don't need to be 2.5 hours when it's just what those movies are. A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. I just watched this one because Shia LaBeouf is in it and he's the man. This was pretty boring and not that great of a movie, to be honest. Drama, not really my cup of tea. Didn't need to watch that one, honestly. The Devil All the Time. Pretty slow, pretty good, but pretty slow. Ultimately, not that great of a movie for me. That's Tom Holland and others. Bill Skarsgård is in there. And, I don't even want to get into what it was about. It just is slow burn to get to some interesting, cool stuff at the end, but ultimately not that great. Fresh, I did a review video of that. So awesome. Great movie. Highly recommend that. Check that one out. My bad, I haven't said what these are on. That one was on Hulu. I'll put those in the description like I normally do, so you can look up where to watch these if you want to check them out. So, yeah, check out my video on Fresh. That movie is great, and I did a review of it. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I believe I watched this on Prime. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Might have been Tubi, maybe. Entertaining, kind of fun zombie movie, but certainly not a great masterpiece by any means. So you could skip that one or check it out if you need something to watch and like zombie stuff, I guess. There's not that much zombie stuff in it, to be honest. The Gray Man on Netflix. This was surprisingly good. I enjoyed this one. Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans I thought this was a solid movie. I enjoyed it. It was action, not action packed, but a solid amount of action throughout it, and not a whole lot of downtime. The slower scenes were still engaging because you got some good actors and just some interesting story going on. Friendship, rented that on Prime. Dude, it's Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. Dude, this movie was interesting. I just have become like a big fan of Tim Robinson recently. Like, oh my gosh, that guy is hilarious. Watched the show Detroiters with him. There's another show on Netflix. That one is all on Netflix. Called I Think You Should Leave. It's like a sketch show with him. And like, dude is hilarious. And this movie is like not really a comedy. It's like a comedic drama, I guess. And he just does these things, like he does these Tim Robinson things in it that are just like, you're just like, why are you doing this? I don't want to spoil the movie, so I won't just like go into detail and describe what I'm talking about. But like the choices he makes and the line deliveries and the way he explodes and yells and things, like it's just very funny. It was an interesting movie for sure. You definitely recommend that one. A Complete Unknown. A lot of build up and hype on this one, saying it was really good. Maybe if you're a Bob Dylan fan, I could see liking it more. I just found it to be pretty boring and honestly not that interesting. It was fine, but good actors and everything, but I didn't really enjoy the watch, honestly. Winner. This is apparently a true story. I didn't even realize till like halfway through, of a person who leaked some like insider like government information or something about. I literally don't even remember what it was about. The information that got leaked, but the actor Emilia Jones that was in it. That's the reason I watched it. I really like her. She's an awesome actor. She was in Coda and Lock and Key and some other things. And it was good. It was entertaining. The vibe of it, the way the story was told, and the acting and the writing. It was a fun movie. Watched that on Hulu. The Northman, pretty crazy, violent, dark movie with one of the Skarsgårds. I forget his name. He was in The Stand. He was in the newest Tarzan, I think. Watched that on Peacock, and it was decent. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. Happy Gilmore 2, much anticipated. Waiting for that one to come out. Finally came out. Watched it. It was pretty good. Obviously it's going to be impossible to stand up to the original when it's that big of a classic, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. There were some good moments in there, some funny stuff, some great callbacks to the first movie. And, if you like the first one, definitely recommend watching this one for sure. Death of a Unicorn. That was a great movie. I was waiting around for this one to get cheaper or come onto a streaming service. It finally dropped on HBO Max. And it is a unique kind of survival type horror-ish movie. Drama, thriller, I guess. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Paul Rudd's in that one. Jenna Ortega. Some other known actors, you'd know them when you see them. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really good and entertaining throughout, and a cool concept, cool, interesting story. And I definitely recommend that one for sure. Prisoners of the Ghostland with Nicolas Cage. Don't watch that. Trash. Wow. Trash. I don't even know why I watched it. It's on the list. It had a cool cover art. And it's Nicolas Cage, but it's B level, if not C, and just pretty bad. Moving on to shows. Not a whole lot here. I talked about last video that I finished the Marvel shows I was watching. When I recorded that had spilled into July a little bit, so a few of those seasons were wrapped up in July here. I finally started watching Daredevil Born Again, the new one, but I haven't finished it yet, so technically that's not a finished watch in July. But Adolescence, I watched that on Netflix. That was pretty solid. It's pretty sad and dark, and it's not not the funnest watch, but it's what that has going for it is the way they present it and shot it. Like, it's a one shot Every episode is like a 45-minute to an hour or whatever episode that's just one shot. And it's pretty impressive and pretty cool, like the way that they're going around from different locations and dealing with different characters and this whole thing that's going on all in one single shot. So it's very, very cool how they pull that off, especially in a couple of the episodes, because they're really, they're driving like different locations. So to pull that off is just the feat of that itself is cool. But then the actors are really good in it as well. So yeah, that one was cool. Definitely recommend that one. It's also short. The episodes are not short, but the season is like 4 episodes or something. So it's a little mini series. Andor season 2. You know how I felt about that. And if you don't, then check out my review or rant rather of that show. Quarterback season 2 on Netflix. It's if you're an NFL fan, check that out. It's like if you like Hard Knocks, they have a show. They did a season 1 of Quarterback. They have a show called Receiver. It's the same thing where they just follow a few players in the NFL at that position and show kind of behind the scenes stuff. And it was cool. I enjoyed it. Fubar season 1, pretty good. It's good for what it is. It's entertaining. It's like a comedy action show. It's pretty cheesy and over the top at times. Definitely was annoyed by one of the characters a lot in it. And, whatever. It was all right. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, so it's kind of cool seeing him do his thing again, but he's also super old now, so it's whatever. Check it out if you want to check it out. If you don't, you can miss it. It's honestly, it's nothing to write home about. It's just, is what it is, and it's kind of entertaining. And then The Rain season 1, we started watching this, finished this one in August, so I'll just talk about this now because I finished season 1 in there. Finished the whole thing now. There's 3 seasons. They're all pretty short, like 6 or 8 episodes each. And this show's rad. It's a Danish show. So this show was awesome. So the rain comes down and has like its virus and disease in it that like kills people, and then it like flashes forward in time. That happens all very quickly in the first episode. So it's kind of this post-apocalyptic world where people are trying to survive with that. Kind of evolves and changes what's going on in the show a little bit midway through, so I won't get into spoilers on that, but it's great. Like, it's these kids and these groups of people trying to survive in this world, and then, like I said, things evolve and become something else. But it was good. I definitely recommend the show if you don't mind a foreign show or reading subtitles or listening to the dubbed audio. Definitely recommend that, and you should check that one out. And that's pretty much it for July. Going ham on movies in August, so the August one might run a little long. We'll try to do what I can, but yeah, I'm getting after it in August for whatever reason, and just watching a ton of movies and a ton of really good ones so far too. So stay tuned for the August video. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And please, like I said, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you watched any of these, let me know what you thought about them. If you liked them, didn't like them. And let me know if you want to see me cover something specific going forward. Stay tuned. Until next time.